And we are ready to dive into the abyss. That's a great question. Is the double duelist enough? They've picked two that'll make you want to pull your hair out if you play it right. So AKV could get things going here with this composition they brought to the table. But MIBR is kind of in their tried and true. So they're going to be very comfortable in coming at you hard.
Yeah, Ivy again supporting the Cypher. We saw over on Ascent. So the typical initiator. We saw, obviously, the Waylay on Bind. Super, super impressive, being that chaos element. We said it, AKV need chaos to upset the favorites of MIBR. And you need Lied to be firing on cylinders as well. So that is a major kill to go the way of MIBR. And it's going to set up this perfect B crunch. Ivy tested.
Ooh. Ivy tested and comes out on top, wraps up her opponents. Tasty, they're pushing just as hard as they were getting pushed. I was going to say MIBR is moving very fast, but look how quick AKV encroaches around the extremities. Now back to the two members of MIBR.
Oh, they're refighting into this on the side of MIBR, and successfully so, I should say. Tasty, though! Ooh. Able to find them both in an instant! And just like that, AKV keep up their strong pistol record. And then what we saw over on map 1, and they're like, how did we win it in that fashion? They're also just aghast and reminiscing maybe on what went well and what didn't in that round, or taking in the stage maybe. Or them discussing the Waylay. Or how they jumped over. So many things that could have happened.
Jeez. Clean shots.
Absolutely.
All right. Defuse wants to get back into the site. Again, you're a good point that they went to refight that. Everybody back towards that bookshelf area. Almost worked out for him, but everybody else coming back from AKV, yeah. And that's what you're going to need right now. Bucky coming up from SRN. You can get someone's face maybe here down the corner. As they have a double outlaw on the side of AKV. On their duelists, mind you, so they can get some orbs and get online here.
I mean, not quite sure if that smoke was supposed to be a one-way or not, but it could be exactly what you need to get the Bucky in position, right? But up against an Omen, can TP back, and you should have the support of your teammate backside, but this is where the Bucky can do some damage, or an upgraded Stinger. Dano, though, always able to hold their own, even if it's down to the last smidge of HP, and we talked about fighting forward. MIBR want to do it again, or just get the shot kill. That works too.
Dang. Dono being able to work that Bulldog. The only person I've seen do that is like John Cutie. Crazy stuff. MIBR is still going to keep pressing W here to the backside of the site, as they should have picked that one up. No problem, really. We'll see what they can do here for the second one.
Was it scrappy? Yes, but what thrifty attempt isn't, right? And I think it did kind of, not to point fingers, open up from that missed one way. Unless I'm missing the memo, because it didn't allow them to get
once they had the site there, it kind of fell apart.
Yeah, because you supplement that with the cloud burst, and then the SRN gets a player down. And while Donna did what they could to keep the site control under wraps, that's when things got a bit cleaner. When they were trying to fight into security with that shock dart combo, they held on to that. But we're already back into the action. A very aggressive B site. They're trying to carry the momentum. The thrifty came. Here we go.
SRN using that outlaw like a shotgun. Instantly in people's face. Quick smoke, reload. Rest of the team's coming up now. Oh my gosh. Another one. And another.
Spike planted.
Oh my god.
Crazy stuff coming from SRN right now.
And at this point, you may want to just try to rewind time, right? After losing that replay. Or sorry, losing that second buy round, and now MIBR starting to steamroll. I feel like this is arguably worse, in my opinion, than losing in an 0-3 fashion. This is even worse than getting knifed when you have a Vandal! That could be the way back in. Tasty could have tried to pop off, but there's no connection to Ivy. They splinter off to ones, and SRN, the 4K show is maybe getting a second season here on Abyss.
Tasty. Be like, yeah, I'm going to do this. Why not?
Tasty is definitely silly. We've seen it. like they're jumping around and win the rounds they know are unwinnable. They're baiting for their teammates. That's what we saw in the previous map. And This is... SRN looks locked in. And well, Bastard is gonna be feeling that one. Did you hear the crowd when that happened? They were so upset. Oh, but, I mean, okay, MIBR still win the round. They're good to go. Vandal versus Vandal, round and line to shut down the War Machine.
All right. Some of these first bloods need to start coming into the favor of AKV now. MIBR steals back the second round and a third. And that has quieted the storm. That first kill on SRM quite a bit. They are not running the double duelist, so it's going to cause the entire team to have to break through the smoke on a flash, or at least 3 of them. They're going to try to do it dry, though.
I like this.
Even trickier.
If they didn't spot the gun barrel, it would have been great, but now with the Hinder out, Tasty just goes nuclear. Finds 2. Spike is down. They're trying to reposition with a cross. Saw a little spiked hair there. Bastard can't follow it up with the sniper. It looks like Tasty wants a 4K of their own to counter that of SRN. And speaking of 4s, it also ties us up 2-2 at 4 rounds.
And out of their chair, there's Tasty again.
I mean, after SRN's been like thumbs downing you, I think that's warranted.
Absolutely. Remember SRN giving you the "you're dead"? No way. You gotta stand up to him. Oh my!
Wait, what are they saying?
I can't repeat it.
I can't hear it. Well, anyways, that's really funny. And the fact that maybe the knife kill is what spurred that kind of turnaround, right? Like, even if you don't win the round,
they can't mess with the king.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, they've taken the crown for the time being, and then they get shut down immediately by the leader of MIBR stepping in, right, for their teammates. Saying, I'll stand up for the team. So that's a statement way to shut down that momentum, that kingly show. And in the meantime, still money because of that second round upset. Ult's coming online really quick. You can see Mel just got the Hunter's Fury over towards B main. And this feels like it's going to be a late re-exec towards the B site, actually. Huda, I don't think they're going to clear Lisa here either. Oh, they do! That time is crazy.
You are powerless.
Oh, inside. Alright, it's not going to really displace anybody, but they have an idea of where someone isn't. And they are still slowly moving. I think the quiet part of this is what makes it so weird here for MIBR. They have to source all of the members, and it is not going to work out as they're trying to do so much more. Oh, wait a minute. I take that back.
And look at that. So dialed in this time.
What?
Not ramping up the enemy team. That round, like, was played correctly by AKV, right? Beautiful timing to shut down the KO. Beautiful flash as well to fight back side where you know when isolated player was. It's just, that's what, you know, a player that's broken records brings to the table in SRN, right? I mean, look at this. From dodging the flash to then getting back immediately for the headshot. And no ounce of hesitation as well, right? Even in a 1v3, they're like, we want this round. We're gonna have ults as well to snowpile with Melon and Lisa anyways. Just like that. Just say, this is a change of pace from AKV. Melissa going to be communicating this through and through. I was expecting a speed up towards A, but Melissa just says, I can handle this on my own.
Yeah, completely red. Oh,
they're going to crunch through vent. Wait a minute. They're not going to know. There's no way they're going to
be ready.
Oh, nice.
Going down the rope. Oh. Man. Has a whole lot of trickery at the beginning of the round in front B there. All of this with a slight lurk. Cams on, though. Hello.
They heard it. They're like, I'm being watched. And now, it's really the Lion versus SRN combo that kind of decides this round, possibly. They confirmed that little jump peek that Tudor was in spawn, but they never handled it, right? And now it's finally coming back to haunt them. SRN, again, asked to do the unthinkable. A 1v3 in the crowd on the edge of their seats. With that timing, you know, there's a time and a place to say ships passing the night, and that is one of them. It is midnight, and SRN's coming hunting.
30 seconds left.
Oh, but wait. Yes, Tura's still there. Oh my
How many
gosh.
times?
So wild. Oh. She just slammed her chair into the ref. Yellow card.
Sorry,
Oh my gosh. Too excited.
I mean,
It's
after a
great to
play
see,
like
though.
that, you
They're
should
having a
be.
Great time. Yeah, exactly.
Body shooting and
The
all.
skill here, back across the map to get the other kill as well.
Enemy remaining.
Really nicely
30
played in
seconds
sourcing out where the enemy
Yeah.
is going to be going.
And not just that, but I feel like there wasn't a decision made, right? Like, from
Right.
MIBR, like a concrete one, right? Like, Melissa's telling you that there's so many players fighting forward. I think it's difficult when Tudor shuts down what was a crunch play, but they also didn't fully commit to crunching there. They were still walking, right? They got splintered. So I need to see more decisiveness out of MIBR, and that does come from these BXX, right? It worked on Ascent, it'll work on Abyss. Just keep running it back, racking up those rounds, keeping it close. But look at this. They're respecting it. They're going to play the reflood off of this converging paths of Dimensional Drift, Rivington.
They dodged out to the other side, but now it puts them all in lane. As that was basically a perpendicular path. Didn't stop MIBR too much. They're going to try to gain a bit more ground, but it's just on the other side of the wall here. We split the site a little differently, and Ivy's hat's going to be big.
All right. Try to convert the positions, but even with this Cosmic Divide up, it's a 1v4, and looks like MIBR are going to be able to convert this Franken thrifty round with the Hero Rifle and the Guardian. Yeah. And it's not the fact that they win the round. It's not the fact that they get the lead. It's the fact that they used three ultimates on the side of AKV with no return.
Yeah.
Like, that is... that, to me, is grounds for a timeout from AKV. The way they lost that round, and they're not going to do it because they don't have money to.
I'm thinking of what, like how you go with the throat with that, right? Because usually the ults are used on a buy round when they're going to be reset on money or something or other, or maybe even to kill economy. But yeah, to use 3 there and not get anything, I guess you just have to look forward now and know that it becomes a little harder. SRN again, outlaw on a low buy round. The iconic duo of that comes back to attack the side of AKV here, and they're still working other sides of the map, and there's Bastard with that Guardian shot in mid.
Yeah, I mean, Bastard was a shining clutch player in the Waterdaw series. Has had their Thunder stolen, I think, from by SRN right now. So, any kills they can find on their lonesome, they're going to take. And Huda, impressive 4K earlier. Being with confidence, going for the reclear on the main, but heck of an outlaw again. Eco killer, and they should just speed up into a deserted A site unless.
Yeah, it's going to be a slight retake. Okay, Light does get one. I was going to say not out of position, but it had rotated because of the kill that we saw Bastard get in mid. It's just they're always pulled out of position, so it's great to see AKV can still get that back.
Last player standing.
Oh, parachute.
Light, are you going too?
Yeah.
I mean, I think, I don't know. At this point, like, there's a good amount of money here, I'd say, for MIBR, but a few extra ult orbs, I'd say, for Dimensional Drift could be everything here for AKV, right? We talked about how streamlined they can be on the retake, you know, the pseudo thrifty being the exception, but now we're just playing mind games at this point, and they're buying time for Lisa on the flank.
Got to be someone hunting. There's blood in the water at that point. Another round for MIBR, but they seem to creep back and forth here. Nobody is getting a good handle on a lead at this point.
Yeah.
Might be a chance, but we'll see guns here from AKV coming out.
Player standing.
That is that's a pro view right
now
there.
It is.
If you ever wondered.
It was a bit close on the call. Yeah, and they lost. We knew the timeout was coming soon to follow once they had weapons in hand. I'm kind of seeing a few of the same issues in terms of the dry peeking in angles, and they think they have a proper timing. So misreads. I think the best look we've seen from AKV has been this aggressive defense, and 236 days ago. I think that is only superseded by. I think or not even superseded. I think wasn't it Bind they had played like 230 days ago or something like that. And that was a stat popping up in the Waterdaw series. So today's
6. Yeah, it was something.
Anyways,
It was a lot.
Like, it's basically this LCQ has been, you know. Oh my God! I just got to confirm from production.
Nailed it.
Oh
They
my
nailed
gosh.
It, chat.
Anyways,
They nailed it.
it's just showcasing that even like from a Ascent they hadn't played either, right? Like they're digging in deep, right, into the playbook. And that's kudos to the coaching staff preparing them to get their first reps, right, untested beyond trials and on a reverted patch, no less, and reverted maps, right, like Abyss.
Yeah.
So I mean, 3-5 here. They need this pistol round desperately. After again, ults with no return kind of set them on a path to despair. Now, speaking of despair, SRN with the operator was never really dealt with on Ascent. Allied, this would be a huge opener.
I must wait a moment.
Oh, SRN's coming though. Oh.
That's, I think, so we just saw that stat about the map, right? And the playtime and days. I think one of the biggest things across any of the maps with Abyss is that timing, the angles people can pop out of. And if it's that long, even with a few scrims, the timing of even at the SRN rotation, how quick is somebody going to be able to help someone that's not immediately there kind of stuff will very much so catch you off guard. I already lied down on this one. They do have the Hunter's Fury here. They got to figure out what's going to be the best spot to use it. If they can go up the gut here or down the ramp just to slow this down. It does look like Dono's trying to get in position.
And Dono in position is a threat nonetheless, but the follow-up util is clean from Mel, setting SRN up again for another possible frag show. Little stutter step from Tasty.
Spike planted.
Gave us hope, but SRN been 4K after 4K. And they want the ace. The crowd wants the ace. You can hear them cheering for it in Ivy. So I want to put a quick stop to it and hear everyone just quiet back down, right? 2v4.
Yeah.
The save coming through from AKV.
Revealing area.
It's rough. Their crowding achievement was these retakes, and they're just not getting any momentum through them, especially towards the B site.
It was the Hunter's Fury coming in from spawn actually had incorrect elevations. I think that hit the Sova quite a few patches ago, so you can't get pings on. Makes it very difficult at a map with this much elevation. So maybe once the Hunter's Fury's back up, if they can get it this half, focusing on coming from that lower side, so they can get it just right across the site. The little things like that, again, the days are bringing up and rearing their head right now as they try to get through these rounds. We'll see what they can do here again on maybe a bit of a scatter buy. Should be some guns, right?
I mean, there's the ones that were salvaged, but...
Right, yeah.
Again, I agree. It's very going to be very all over the place and not a great way to bounce back here. And again, they started out that round doing what I wanted to see, which is getting proactive, lied, especially looking for that early first kill, because that's been, I think, where they've had the best situations, right? You look at Tuda and the impact she had deep into B main. They just haven't been able to do that, and the money is not lending them to that kind of play style either. So, I mean, not only are you overwhelmed typically, but you're hit by the 0 points, you can't even TP out. So the Hunter's Fury and SRN, it's pick your poison, either ends with death. And MIBR. Gonna say.
And they already have other things in mind.
Yeah. You think they're falling through the BX, they've conditioned you for how many rounds in a row? And suddenly, I mean, it's a double lurk up on the A side. One of those is Astros. They were still supporting the BX deck. And that's rough. And
they're still in B. But when you think you can get out to rotate, that is a round that hits for sure in the mental area. They got to pump each other back up and know that this is kind of just a fluke one. A lower by round. They had some open holes in the defense. And we got to see that, like you said, a little bit more of a pace to their defensive side. Your retakes are really great if you play them like you are the one taking the site on attack, right? You still have the Yoru, you still have the Waylay. Keep everybody alive if that's going to be the case, and play it. Just flip the map at this point. Give that a whirl. It seems like MIBR has taken away all your avenues of entry here by whittling away your health and members before you're even there to the site.
Yeah, Tasty. Just trying to die spike here. Bulldog not enticing enough to go for the full save. But all in all, MIBR, they look like they've evolved from Ascent, where again they were just trying to get through the rest of the half with the executions, to now a really nice bait and switch setup play. I wonder what the tipping point was as well to call them back to the A side, but it was perfect. And the neural theft as well, just like insult to injury, make sure that round doesn't slip away, right? You have 2 more rounds to go. Probably not going to need it. This was interesting though. Lai, the one known on AKV for the operator, but Tasty deciding to give it a whirl so that Lai can once again go for this aggressive mid. But MIBR has been doing well at clearing it. Ooh. And speaking of clearing it, Melissa. Now they know there's an op.
Close now. They know there's an op. You're exactly right. And slow around here from MIBR. 4 up mid, and again a ruse. The spike is not here. Lissa's hanging out quietly. Wait. Whoa, Soren! Putting a stamp on that double kill. And in the face, with arm's reach, I should say, of their opponent, Lissa in that solo play still is able to come up on the late lurk. Their timing impeccable right now as they come from all corners of the map.
That wasn't a ruse, just a split play with very, very heavy presence in mid because they trusted in Lisa to have that proper timing and, as we saw, get the kill there on Tatura. So, all in all, they're going hunting for this operator that they know was online in mid, and careful, watch your step there. It's a little bit dangerous. Just like that, hopefully gonna regroup with Donner to keep this weapon alive. This, you have your... Okay, there we go. Ooh.
Okay.
How long
the damage is good. You got to work through a couple $1,000s here to make the economy feel good, and you're probably not going to be able to do that in 2 rounds. A round, I should say. As Lissa picks up another finalizer to bring another round in MIBR's favor here, finding the middle of the map and a deep breath to reset themselves. MIBR has just started to explode now from the attack side and take this game into their favor.
I mean, SRN, I think, has had a multi-kill almost every single round this game.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why this is the map where they broke the kill record. You know, going 21-23 helps in terms of the scoreline, but I think it's just their map as well. I mean, look at this. 20-5! This game went a little bit longer. They probably could hit 50 kills again. But at the rate they're going to... Yeah, we look like we're going towards a 9-3, but this is what I wanted to see from AKV. Effective fighting, but this is what we wanted to see. MIBR, no hesitation on the crunch, the refight.
Starting to look a little bit reminiscent of the first series where MIBR just had full control for quite a few of those maps. And everything goes their way. Ivy's the last one to find themselves alive on the map here. MIBR sets up for a 9-3 first half. Not allowing this kind of double duelist comp that AKV wanted to show do anything on the retake side of things.
Yeah. I think for now, we're kind of seeing it at play is just AKV not able to come up with a solution in the moment, right? And that's what comes from reps on a given map. And while Ascent and Bind worked out well for these team in that regard of like, okay, didn't have to make those really, really big changes. They're being tested on Abyss and just haven't been able to come up with the fix. They're like Wadana earlier. MIBR just steamrolling. Fully warmed up again, kind of as well, after the best of 3 off. At this rate.
This map, the importance of this map pool, that first map, if it did go to AKV, their Lotus an 83% as of recent months. That makes a difference for their series, but now the pressure becomes even tougher here at halftime. They have to look at that 9-3 scoreline.
Hey, AKV leading into the pistol, and don't get thrifted in the second round. We're gonna throw it to the crowd with an interview.
A melhor torcida é essa, cara, impressionante. Vai barulho, cadê o barulho? Tô elogiando, os caras não faz barulho. Amiga, esse daqui já foi. Amanhã MBR contra o ADA. Quero saber o placar de amanhã. Aqui já foi.
3-0 sem choro.
Alguém acha que não é 3-0 amanhã? Alguém? Então faz barulho! Quase apanhei aqui, V7. Eu vou voltar aí, senão eu vou apanhar. Amigo aqui quase me bateu com o bateco. Vou pra segurança aqui, depois eu volto.
Oh my god, it seems like a huge vibe down in the studio, electrifying here. 9-3 curse, could it be?
I mean, I don't speak Portuguese, and I know exactly what just happened there. They basically said, okay, who here's cheering for AKV? And then they said, okay, who's cheering for MIBR? Like, that is 100% what just happened there. And you can see the crowd coming out in support. But, yeah, this is true. 9-3 curses just aren't the fairy tale that MIBR is going to let AKV have. I
don't think so.
Yeah.
But now the attack composition is on attack. Let's unleash. Let's see.
And
any given time, any given game, brick by brick, let's put these rounds together.
And I will say, like, even Aria of Waterloo admits their kryptonite is pistol rounds. Like, they like, you count them out on the pistols like, every time, and they know that it's an issue of theirs. Versus here, AKV had a really good record of it so far.
Yeah.
Let's see what they got up their sleeve. I agree. Tasty being online as well, fragging out more so than the previous bind debut is a good thing. I need to see Lied, I think, get up to that same level, right? They were the one that was consistently keeping things close, going toe-to-toe with SRN, and they've just been on a dual stiffed here on Abyss. And you see MIBR just from the pre-round setup. I'm expecting a little SRN maybe dash, walk down mid. This is kind of that confidence that we saw on Ascent defense as well, right? When they had the substantial lead. They were just taking fights wherever they could find them. Ooh. From the dash, they immediately rotate. I like this as well.
Early noise. Beautifully done. Refract back. And they say thank you very much to a soft site, but how quickly do they take the B side, right? You lose a lot of this if you get Lissa back, we get a rotation, and SRN sets up mid too, and they can quick rotate. But they look on par to be here. Ooh, nice hold off on that rotation. Scary to take. A Ghost and a Sheriff to watch mid. MIBR know what they're doing when they take that fight.
Okay. Stack here. The reflood imminent. Immediate as well. And Sayori never dislodged. Able to regroup from backside. This team.
Their timing.
Yeah, it's peak. And KRÜ at least able to get one, but immediately the scent caught, tracked, and eliminated. MIBR squashing out any hopes at that 9-3.
And I talked about it earlier, the rotations, the timing. I think it's exacerbated now that the map is flipped, and you're wondering now when defenders can help each other, where they're going to be playing and what they might have looked like on this map, because that crossfire they just created was disgusting with minimal utility in sight to stop it, right? So I think it's going to get even tougher here as MIBR get cash in their pocket and they're able to bear down. Stinger by with a judge. We are going, or sorry, with a Bucky. We are going to see AKV go for a bit of a hit here.
Oh, if that doesn't draw rotations, I don't know what would. So we're just trying to buy that additional time for the team. In the meantime, ooh, Lied finds the kill on the Sayori.
Okay.
And I was going to say, Bastarde, gonna get information at least minimum that this is a rotate and you're not handing a weapon off, but you are handing a life off. And I like the double back, right? You see them, you expect them to keep going on that rotation path, and hitting Lisa, who might just concede because you don't want to hand this Guardian over.
Does AKV now win their second after MIBR take
No
a
way.
pistol? Oh, it looks like it. It's going to be a B2. Huge deja vu coming through here. Or sorry, A, as they make their way through the upper tower, and Tasty will take another life. Oh, I saw Ren good for a few. It's going to be somewhere. Just start shooting. Ivy takes it and picks that one up, and it is going to be a second round pickup here in a very much needed round, honestly, to build momentum and a chance to get back.
I mean, Thrifty for Thrifty is crazy. Obviously, MIBR did it without a forced up Stinger buy, but I mean,
True.
We saw a very, very, again, clear, concise communication there. The countdown, the swing. That's what you need to convert these Thrifties. And, yeah. We never lose the Tutor energy on stage. That is also a really strong facet to a comeback. Much needed as well when you know the crowd is in MIBR's favor. Double digits, though.
Yeah.
MIBR. Could clear out the entire right side of the map with this play, right? The only player that can stop it is Ivy. And they just missed the timing.
Oh, Ivy's still going to play a little deterrent here on the edge. Nicely done. Finding a few. That's two big shots by Lied. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is squeaky clean from AKV. It's exactly how the rounds need to go, guns or not. Keep picking these up.
Ooh. And that was funny. It felt like Tudor was talking to the crowd after that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Tudor is saying what now in many ways.
I mean, that was just the speed in which, okay, trip gets broken, and suddenly there are 3 players regrouping main,
Yes.
so that you don't hand the Guardian over that Ivy cast, so the Ivy doesn't die, and they keep it flawless. Like, the grit right now that's showing, the comeback round after round, and we mentioned how in a 2-1, every round is going to matter to see if it's Wadada or AKV, and that's if they come back and reverse sweep here, so works to cut out for them. Aggro play off a Dimensional Drift. You can still have that Yoru kit for the time being until the new patch, and they tried using it to no avail. Great good for Bastard, but Paranoia doesn't find too much.
Nice dash in there. Now they are coming online with this duelist comp. They're understanding the dimensional drift into the dash in, the distraction, the chaos is where they need to live. Love to see that from AKV, feeling like they can get an upper hand in these fights and trust in their teammates, trust in themselves. Stard says differently, though, as Tasty and Dono fire back. They're doing a great job as a duo here in the site to just shut down MIBR. Listening for those last pitter-patter footsteps. Wait a minute. Still time. Distance on this. Hunter's Fury. And that's going to have to be half. 1 second. That's going to be enough. Round win. Nice job. Hunter's Fury. Calm, cool, collected. Just looks down and says, what, are you guys scared? Are you worried? You don't be worried. Dano gets it. Picks up another round.
Yeah, Ivy definitely has been that kind of like silent killer, I'll say. And while there has been that kind of adjustment period, the Cypher there when they need them to be. This, though, whew, that's that confidence we needed to see. I liked the deep site control, fighting for with the double duelist, right? After, yeah, the Yoru doesn't find the kill coming out of Dimensional Drift, it still got the space regardless. And MIBR not banking the timeouts for the double digits danger zone. Taking one a little bit early here because they can see that AKV is gaining traction right now, climbing up this hill one step at a time.
Is it crazy to say that 3 is all AKV needed? Coming out with this aggressive comp? I mean, so you're only going to bring this comp out if you... I'm thinking about it, if you have practiced it, and not just on any map, on Abyss, right? So they have to know what they're doing. It does look like they're playing the true outright fights better as a team. We just saw that one, like we saw them push over towards the left side of the map. And then it seems like more of a scramble when they need to go in and find the fights. Maybe that is due to playtime. But I actually think they have the answer to bring this to a third map, to the Lotus, where we would expect them to actually be able to capitalize on another win for AKV.
True. All right. Let's see what the modified coaching staff on MIBR's side has cooked up. They're coming into this LCQ. Leak around. At least it's a 4-strong walk down, a retake angle with a info cam, let's say. And SRN, the window wrap should be good if Huda hadn't doubled back to clear it. And I love this, not giving into the fight until they have the girls behind them. And Tuda, just in these high pressure situations, last half, this half, performing, shutting down an eco attempt. Yeah. And yeah, there it goes. I mean, you got the chip damage, so you're still giving the kill over. Kill feed showing it goes to Dana, but there we go.
Yeah, Tura and those, it's like a mid-round, clutch scenario type situation. Where you're like, things have to happen quick, I have to react, this is really putting pressure on me, and it just seems like the answers come like this for Tura. And we see another one of those rounds there, bringing it to 10-10, getting pressured with a bunch of sheriffs, never an easy day, but 4 in a row. And we wondered if it would swap on Thrifties. It did. But can they keep this momentum? Ultimates are going to start coming online and making it a lot tougher to get through this defense of MIBR.
Very, very deep gate crash here to set them up for a very nice B split, if that's the end goal from AKV.
Just got around.
All the way in heaven. And there's only a Cypher here. I think
Such a nice
they're going
little
through with
pathing.
it. Yeah.
Oh, it's about to get hatched by 2 members of MIBR if they decide to go that way.
Unfortunate timing.
Waiting it.
It's expired. I feel like they gave up
Drone
the
up.
advantage they set.
Yeah,
That
they're
early
just going to
round.
go for more of a default round now after you kind of fake yourself out or think it might be a play you don't have at the moment. Maybe they needed to see something first. We definitely didn't need to see that. Tasty goes down. And now they have to think how to get in. They don't even take the gate crash. Lied, paused on that.
As soon as they pop the converging pass, Sayori in response pops the null command, and you go plummeting into the abyss. And
Yeah.
you saw they realized they just got outplayed, but they are not done. Live,
Oh, they
wanted
did?
them to heat up and able to play off of Ivy here to keep things on a wrap, but Bastarda going crazy here. One after another playing off their util. Keeping the 2 players at bay backside while the rotations start to come through.
Shot up. They've got the op on this. Needs to get a peek first. No, SRN's going to be the first one. The op is there, but it's going to actually not be in the hands of SRN. It's Bastard who's going to fire true with that. A 3K on the round. And they feel comfortable coming in. Not even a misstep there. SRN defuse. Oh, sorry, Bastard defuse. And they get that through.
Yep. I mean, you pop both the blades and the neural theft in with this game possibly starting to come to a close. Former will come online a bit sooner. There's Tasty's regret and realization simultaneously. That's... It's not in the same fashion because it wasn't like a pseudo thrifty, but that round feels very familiar to the first half where they invested so many ults to no avail. And they didn't take a timeout after that, so they're going to take one now. Feels kind of early, right? But now, I mean, you have no room for error.
This one might be, hey, we were doing great. Don't try too much. But I think they're doing fine. It's just kind of a reset. Words from the coach.
Yeah.
Really great showing so far here on to Abyss to make this double duelist composition
Okay.
shine a little bit more on the attack side. Hello!
They're having fun just being here, too.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And I kind of, again, saw, like, that moment of hesitation after they worked hard to get, like, an advantage, right? That deeper mid position, the creative gate crash, and then when they pause like that, they lose the advantage. It's kind of like Flashback to Ascent, where they had that mid space and then backpedal and get caught out, lose out, because SRN gets back on the op line. But if you can get in the op back, Bastarda hands it back. It's gonna be this time on A. This is MIBR freshening things up following the AKV timeout, right? They don't want to be predictable. Usually it's the Astra or the Cypher that's been solo anchoring the A site. They flip it up completely.
Scanning ahead.
Boing.
Here.
Whoop. Okay. Spike's down here. Playing a very different paced round. As everyone goes default across the map for AKV. Okay, there is safety. I couldn't find the gate crash at first, and I was like, you are out there, Light.
Deploying drone.
But they're safe. And it's going to be a site hold here. Just the coverage by Cypher trips mid. And I do not think MIBR is going to be moving too much as we get to the later part of this game. Even less movement, I think we'll start seeing.
Yeah, I think they realized, like, AKV was not committed to that fight A main in
Yeah.
any way. It's like the Wish version of the fake MIBR was selling over on Ascent. So
Yep.
it does not quite work out this time around. And as a result, there's going to be 4 players here ready to receive on the B site.
Top dash, trying to get on the shelf, but it's not going to work. It's still just a trade as Sayuri comes in. Still on the backside. It's so hard to uproot this team of MIBR on that side, and it's something that AKV have not figured out how to do yet.
Wow, they just sliced the pie on that exec just in time for November. And now, that's match point, right? And if they win this is something we haven't even tackled the topic of because we were still hoping for a 3-way tie. You would get map pick and ban advantage. And in every best of 5 MIBR has played recently, they've come from the lowers, right? So they get to then pick their battlegrounds.
Yeah.
And where there's only one spot, second place, you can't settle for. right? It's not considered a defeat an accomplishment. You need first to get to GCC, to get to Seoul, and SRN. That first blood is trying to lock it in for their squad.
Takes out one of the key components of this, and now a lot more pressure rests on the shoulders? Got it. Of Lied. Pushing up towards mid. That's going to be a TP across the trip. So they have played a little bit of what could be some timing against MIBR, but they still seem aware that these are avenues of trouble. Yeah, Sayuri's watching, and they're going to even drone their own side, knowing that it's getting a little too quiet.
Again, it's they get this mid control and then they don't know what to do with it. The mid-round calls are shaky, and it gives MIBR too much time to figure out the situation and plan around it, right? Look, they had no idea at first that they were top mid. And then, suddenly, they now flip the map. They're in A main and trying to hold on to it, but this is where you need, again, a strong call. We need to crunch in A main. We need to clear out the space because everyone's encroaching from all angles, Rivington.
Oh, that's whoa! The Hunter's Fury is going to collapse for the last one. MIBR takes it. It looked like that tunnel, that light at the end of the tunnel for AKV for the few rounds, but MIBR figured it out, adapted to the situation, and they just said, no, thank you, we're taking this series in 2.
Wow, and you can see the Wild players in the crowd celebrating. They got their own now Thunder Sticks as well. And SRN just taking in the crowd. Replicating, maybe the dancey dance vibes that AKV was sporting in their prior games today, but